Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energy around you and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe. Bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and
Hello everyone, welcome! Sorry I'm late. My computer decided it needed to restart and was slow. How's everyone doing? Hi Soul Child. Hello everyone. Hi Culture. Hello Faisma. Hello everyone. Faisa. Philia. Hello. Hi Caramel. Hi May. Hello everyone. Welcome. Hi Jay. Hi V. Hello everyone. Welcome. Hi Geneva. Hi Ariana. Hi hello. Welcome. Hello my baby. Welcome. Hello. Hi love. Hi Diamond Girl. Hello everyone. Hi TME. How's it going? Welcome everyone. Hi Jazz. Hi Koala. Hello everyone. Welcome. Let's ask any questions you want. As always, there's no theme tonight. Hello everyone. Welcome. I have a legal disclaimer if you want to check that out in the description of the live. I do private readings if anyone's interested. That link is in the description as well. Yeah. I'll switch the screen so we get started. If anyone's new here, to join the list, it is ! to join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Nightbot's not a real person, it's just a program that allows you to put yourself on the list, so provides entertainment in the chat while you wait for your turn. If you end up in the lounge is like a wait list where Nightbot chooses people at random to be put onto the free list. So, yeah. I'll switch the screen so we get started. There we go. Love. Let's see for love. General reading for love. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, the fae that want to come and give love a message. There we go. Got to move my mic over. There we go. Hopefully you can all hear me now. Sorry about that. Let's see for love. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Want to come and give love a message? There's something. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message? There you go. You have the Five of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like there's going to be some positive changes, especially around work and finances and relationships. I can feel that for you. You have the Three of Pentacles as well, so I feel there's going to be more cooperation in your energy, maybe connecting more with others or getting along more with others as well. You have the Emperor and the Light, so I feel like there's this energy of you taking charge, right? You're in charge of your path, your destination, where you're headed, where you're going. I feel like there's this energy too of just kind of structuring yourself or being more routine oriented or whatever that is, just feeling more like you have more of a sense of control over it moving forward. I feel like that's going to bring you a lot of success or self fulfillment coming through, right? With the Nine of Cups here. Um, I feel the sense of achievement and success and people recognizing your efforts as well. Let's see what else is going on here for love. The Hermit, right? You're done staying inside. You're ready to go out and mingle, right? No more of that soul searching business. The Devil, ooh, some sexy times ahead, right? Why not? Letting loose, nothing wrong with that. There you go. Correct? Awesome. Hi, P. Philia. Will Eric's next actions be in his new cycle chapter phase of ours? And when you see, let's see for Philia. Drain spirit guides, answer Faye, they'll give Philia a message. What will Eric's next actions be in his new cycle chapter? What is going on with Eric's next actions with his new cycle chapter? It seems like he hasn't completed the one he's on yet, but I feel like when he's done completing it, he will look for some success. I feel like he'll have more fate in the universe. I'm not quite sure if it's only based on sex or what's going on with that. What exactly does Philia need to know about the next phase? Well, is this new chapter going towards Philia? Is this chapter going towards Philia? The Knight of Swords is a possibility that's coming towards you. What does that mean between Philia and Eric? It seems like there may still be a little bit of something going on between the two of you. It's not like overjoyed, a lot of fulfillment or anything like that. You know, it's the Eight of Swords in the dark. So there's still going to be some unresolved issues between the two of you. Right? I feel like there's also going to be like some um things are going to be better though. Like I feel like they may realize, I'm saying better, but like different, right? Because I feel there's still going to be some unresolved issues, but there's also going to be the two of you realizing what steps you need to take to move forward that still need to be worked on, kind of thing, and how to finish off where you left off. I feel like that's not going to change. It's just going to be a matter of figuring out what that is and how you're going to work through it moving forward. Because I feel this sense of like kind of like breaking free from the old patterns, but also focusing on what the new ones are going to be. You know, there's still going to be a lot of healing, a lot of things to figure out to make the connection between the two of you successful. But that is what I got. P. Why my manager Richard thought the other guy how? Why my manager Richard taught the other guy how to order stuff and not me, considering it was me who he first was willing to teach, and not the other guy. I don't know. Did you ask Richard why he did that? Oops. Here and there. Let's see for P. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give P a message? Thank you so much for your donation, P, as well. You haven't? Yeah, exactly. I would like straight up ask him, right? Doesn't matter what the cards say, I just straight up ask him. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give P a message? Why did Richard teach the older guy how to do the stuff since they've already asked P? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come through to give P a message? Why did Richard teach the other guy how to order stuff when they told P they would? I feel like he was just waiting around. Maybe Richard offered Richard that he could do it and he's willing to try it out if say it was just Richard asked and he said okay. Even though he said it to you, but he maybe didn't know that you were still interested because you didn't say anything. The Page of Wands, I feel like they didn't really think about all that much because the Page of Wands is in the dark, so wasn't a lot of planning going forward in that. The Queen of Swords is in the dark too, so I don't know if that represents you here. Not sure what you wanted to do there. There is the Nine of Wands, so seems to be some. I don't know what was stressing Richard. What was stressing Richard with the Nine of Swords? I mean, what is stressing out Richard with the Nine of Swords? I guess they felt it was the right thing to do. That's what I got with that, though. Yeah, I feel like the other guy probably offered to do it. So he's like, okay, we'll just do it, get over with, and that's the one last thing he has to do. Is what I'm probably figuring with the Nine of Swords here. You know, whose work that had to be done. He thought that, he thought he was doing the right thing. That's what I got out of that, though. I mean, Hierophant too could probably think that maybe he thought the other guy was better for the job too, perhaps. Like, I don't know. That's what I got. Hello. Last reading, I got 2 tower cards, and and faith is not. The spirit want me to know about this. Okay, let's see for hello. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give hello a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give hello a message? What if hello spirit team want hello to know about the 2 tower cards in a previous reading? What does hello need to know about the 2 tower cards in a previous reading? Not sure what that question was about, But you do have the Two of Swords in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of kind of like being torn between two different decisions, or wanting or needing to choose between two different choices or options, whatever that is. I feel like the Towers represents as something that you're going to have to choose, not just take time to think about it or take time to weigh your options for whatever reason. The Hierophant is in the dark, so I feel like it may go against your ideas, your expectations, or whatever that is for you with the Hierophant there. But I feel like it has to do with some sort of future plans, things that may happen later on in the future that you may have to decide on. It could potentially be work because the Three of Pentacles here, with you collaborating or working with someone else. The Devil card here, so I don't know if this is like you not wanting to work with someone toxic who someone suggests for you to work with, or what that is. Yeah, yeah. Um, it seems like it's gonna be something that you're gonna have to choose, some sort of something that you're gonna have to choose between. And whatever you need to choose between, it seems to be about some sort of future planning. With the Two of Wands here, I feel like it's gonna have to do with work or who you're gonna work with or that sort of thing. It seems to be like other people are involved. And the Devil card here, so I don't know if the hard decision would be working with someone you feel like you don't get along with or what's going on with that. What does this have to do with hello? What does this have to do with hello's decision, the Devil? The Queen of Swords seems to be the matter of you speaking your truth, being open and honest with yourself. You have the Strength card in the dark, so I feel like, you know, build up the courage to, feel like what you have to do. If you have to choose and you don't want to work with this person or you don't want to get yourself into whatever that is, I feel it's a matter of, stepping up and saying you don't want to. The Hangman. I mean, this decision may give you a different perspective of something, though. But that is what I got. Even though you may not like it, it may shift your perspective. That may have potentials of being positive. So that may be why it's also difficult to choose from. But that's what I got. Kind of hard to tell until you know exactly what you would choose. Yeah. Joy! What is Brett next actions towards joy? What is Brett's next actions towards joy? Thank you so much for your donation. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that wants to come and give joy a message. What is Brett's next actions towards joy? Is he going out of town for work? Is Brett going out of town for work? The Four of Cups says no, they're not going out of town for work. Hoping that he will get back. Will he get back to joy about discussing his home? Will he get back to joy about discussing his home? No, I don't know. Okay, well the cards are saying no. Oh, I don't know what's up with that. For the High Priestess in the dark, I feel like there's something that Brett is keeping from you that you're unaware about, right? The High Priestess is about some sort of secrets being kept to you, kept from you, like some knowledge that you're unaware of. There is the Ten of Cups here, so it's kind of you know, some sort of fulfillment, some sort of good thing is happening out of this. I'm not quite sure what that is. So I feel like his next actions seems to be going home, but I don't know where home is for him. I know you said Maryland, but I feel like he may have options of where that is for him. Like there may be two different decisions. So it all depends which one he chooses, right? With the Two of Pentacles, juggling things around, trying to figure out what's best for him to do, where his money can afford for him to go. What are his priorities right now? When we asked if he's going out of town for work, the Four of Cups is a no card. Then we asked that if he'll get back to you about designing his home, that is also a no card for some reason, but that was what I got. So it seems like the financial thing is the tough situation because of the Two of Pentacles being in the dark. Let's see, what does Joy need to know? Yeah, Two of Pentacles in the dark again. So it seems like the money thing may have come up unexpectedly, or may, in a couple of days, come up unexpectedly as an issue for him. The Seven of Cups too is like having choices and like trying to decide which is the best one for him to do, which is kind of like what the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups is trying to say as well. So his initial plan right now is, yes, he plans on doing what he said, but things may unexpectedly change, right? Especially with the Tower card here. Um Seems to be what's coming through. Energies are constantly changing, so hopefully he avoids all this destruction and is able to do what is planned, but it's not looking good right now. Is he interested in Joy? Is he interested in Joy? Is Brett interested in Joy? I would say yes, that he is honest with you. He seems to be honest with you. I don't know what that means, but he's being very honest with you. And the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles isn't really a yes card or no card because it's the swords, but is very honest. For some reason, I was gonna shuffle both cards at once. Is Cameron interested in P? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and fae? Is Cameron interested in P? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is Cameron interested in P? Is Cameron interested in P? Yes, I would say he is. You're welcome. I would say he is, but I feel like he's not going to do anything about it right now, though. Because the lovers is in the dark, so I'm not quite sure what's up with that. I don't know if that means that they're interested in you and someone else at the same time. It's a possibility when it comes to the lovers card. That's what I got. Did you want me to ask anything else, P? Or thank you for your donation. You want to add anything else to that, P, before Moonbeam advances the list? Is Cameron gonna do something about his feelings? Is Cameron gonna do something about his feelings? Looks like not yet, but I do feel like he does see you as a Queen of Cups, someone who is nurturing, loving, and caring. But I feel like they're not going to act on it right now in the current energy. with the Four of Cups in the dark. I feel like they're still taking time to think about it before they take action. The King of Cups are kind of like, should I, shouldn't I? Not sure what exactly they're going to do with that. Then there's the Two of Cups, so I feel like they're not really sure what is happening there. Seems like they do have emotions, but I feel like they may have emotions for you and someone else. So they're torn with that. So I got. Oh, you know why? Okay. Yeah. Will he choose P? Will he choose P? Will Cameron choose P? Justice. I feel like he's gonna do what's right, so I'm not quite sure if that is yes, he'll choose you, or the other one. I feel like he's trying to choose what is the right thing for him to do. But that's what I got. Yummy, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. You're welcome, P. Thank you. Let's see for Tammy. What would it take for Tammy to be able to join the condo council? Let's see for Tammy. What would it take for Tammy to join the condo council? Is there any spirits, dead guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What would it take for Tammy to join the condo council? A celebration? Oh man. You got the Four of Wands in the dark. I mean the light. I don't know why I want to say in the dark. I don't know. It's in the light, so I feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if it's just a matter of like they like to keep things in the house. So I don't know if it's one of those things where you have to know someone who knows someone, or like be family, or have like be in their circle of whoever, that they make their circle of people with, because it's kind of like home in the house kind of energy with the Four of Wands. There's a Five of Cups and a light too. So I feel like they're focusing on how things are traditionally run in the past. And I feel like they're not really ready to change things up, how they choose people for council. So you may have to dig a little deeper on how things are generally run through condo council from the past. The Emperor is in the dark, so I feel like whoever does this thing or runs the condo council is very rigid in their ideas, and they're very, feel like they have all the control, all the power, and not like to, you know, leave any wiggle room, it seems. But you may have something. I don't know. It's a matter of you being smart, use whatever it is they gotta use to wiggle your way in one way or another, right? You may feel restricted right now, but there seems to be some wiggle room for you, right? Yeah, I do feel like it's the matter of you digging into the condo council's past on how it's legit run, and figure out all you need to know with that in order to bring that to the council and say, hey, this is how it's been for how many years. It seems like you're bringing back the past on how it's supposed to be, how it's going to go forward. Seems to be the thing is that I'm getting with this. So, I don't know. That's what I got. Joy, thank you so much for your donation. You see a date with Brett in the next few months ahead. Let's see for Joy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will there be a date with Brett in the next few months? Will there be a date with Brett in the next few months for Joy? Will Joy and Brett date in the next few months? The possibility you may have sex. You know, they may take action. I feel like they may take action to work with you with some sort of house or some sort of designing. I feel like you'll get some communication with that. It seems like they're very open to just sex. I don't really feeling like a relationship or like a date, but you know, quickies seem to be on the table here. They may want to take action with working with you for something in the future too, but that is what I got. But you know, sex could lead to a relationship. You never know. I don't know. New love, hello. How are you? Diamond Girl. Let's see for Diamond Girl. What does Diamond Girl need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Diamond Girl a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Diamond Girl a message? What does Diamond Girl need to know right now? Good. I am good too. For Diamond Girl, you have the Ace of Swords. I feel the sense of you getting some new ideas, some sort of breakthrough, or just something finally making sense for you. Not quite sure what that is, because this comes with a lot of positive energy, but it's something, right? I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's like lies being exposed towards you or some new information that just makes more sense. But you have the Five of Swords in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of someone apologizing towards you or wanting to resolve some sort of past conflict or what's going on with that. I am not sure. But you have the Death card, so I feel like to keep the positive energy flowing, you're not going to want to resist the changes that may be coming ahead of you. Because I just feel like there's this energy of um wanting to cling to the past or wanting to cling to something that's more familiar than moving forward to new changes. So I feel like as whatever you decide to do here, resist the changes, I feel like it's going to end up with some sort of financial home life situation or going with the flow may potentially turn or like putting something to an end may potentially turn your Ten of Pentacles into light where you know home life work life will be good. I feel like whatever it is that you do is kind of like following your heart. Where your heart leads you seems to be the way to go, right? Listening to your inner calling, listen to your better judgment kind of thing. I just feel like there's this energy of choosing. You may have like, I also feel this energy of having a second chance. So I don't know if this is your second chance that you've already gone through this energy before and it's coming up again as like giving you another chance to choose better. I don't know. I also feel like there's this energy of evaluating your situation and figuring out what is what. It could also be like an ex trying to return to your energy, or maybe both in one. But that is what I got. Koala. What can koala do to increase my spiritual abilities? Is it through incense, candles, or moon water? Ooh, let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give koala a message? What is your zodiac sign, koala? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give koala a message? This wants to come through. Oh. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How can koala increase her spiritual abilities? Can koalas increase their spiritual abilities with incense? Excuse me. Can koala increase their spiritual abilities through candles? Can koala not sure what that is. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Is koala spiritual? Will koala increase his spiritual abilities with moon water? Okay, sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I thought I was done coughing. For your spiritual abilities, for the incense is justice, so that's neutral. It's not yes or no. I guess you can't see that. For candles, it's the lovers in the dark. The lovers is a yes, but it's in the dark, so it's not a strong yes. And then for moon water, it's the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a no. So if moon water doesn't work, maybe it's a matter of you being a solar witch. Solar witches are very rare, but there are some. I'm a moon witch, but my really good friend, she is a solar witch. She does better by using solar power with the sun, like putting things out in the sun rather than in the moon, and focusing on that. So I kind of feel that energy for you. For your spiritual abilities in general, you do have the Eight of Swords in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of you um unbinding your power. So some of your power may still be binded, but I feel like you have the power to unbind them, like how to release them to be more in a positive light. You have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is kind of like you choosing your own spiritual path and what gives you that sense of fulfillment and clarity of what makes sense for you. You have the Queen of Swords in the dark, but she's also about um owning your truth, following what makes sense for you, what you feel is your inner truth. So it's kind of like using your communication. So it's kind of like working with spells that are words rather than making potions. It's kind of like using your psychic or intuitive or clairvoyant abilities that you have. Maybe you're even a bit of an energy reader, or you are an energy reader, I don't know. But you also have the Ace of Cups that came out when we asked for nothing. It just kind of popped out for you. And the Ace of Cups is, again, about that spiritual awakening. Some things that you need to unbind in yourself to discover is like is what is needed to come out here. That deep spiritual awakening and healing in the witch room. Like we all have witch wounds, right? We've been repressed from our abilities for so long. It's time to awaken them and see what's there. That is what I got. Ariana. So I met a guy online on Valentine's Day. Ooh, sweet. Me and him are still talking. That's awesome. Did the universe mean to send this guy to possibly make up for me not having a date on Valentine's Day? Oh, that's probably it, right? Let's see. For Ariana, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that wants to come and give Ariana a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ariana a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Ariana a message? Did the universe mean to send Ariana this guy to make up for Ariana not having a date on Valentine's Day? The Two of Wands is yes. And it's like, you better make some future plans or else kind of thing too, right? Oh man, what does Ariana need to know about this guy? What does Ariana need to know about this guy? Luck, timing, destiny. It was the right time, the right energy, the right cycle of life kind of thing. This is, it's a matter of time for you to heal your heart, right? Make your heart shine a little brighter. What else does Ariana need to know about this guy? There may not be a perfect balance between the two of you, but the sex might be great, right? The devil's out. What is the love energy between Ariana and this guy? What is the love energy between Ariana and this guy? Falling fast and abundance. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. That's what I got. Sorry about that, guys. HGGH. Hello. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give HGGHH a message? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give HGGH a message? You have the Four of Wands. So party time, right? Time to celebrate. I don't know what you're celebrating, or if it's just a sense of feeling happy, content at home, and things are going well there. You have a hidden message from the universe. So happy home, happy life. You know, the rainbows and sunshine seems to be on the table here for you. You also have the King of Swords. So being in control over your life, your destination, and things that are going on. I feel the sense of you being more strategic in your energy, putting more effort into trusting what's on your mind, what your experience and your wisdom is telling you moving forward. You have the Empress in the dark. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's, you know, being a bitch kind of thing. I don't know who this person is in your energy, because I feel like they may have their own ideas of things. They may be possessive or drama queen kind of energy. I don't know. Whatever it is, you do have the Page of Wands. So I feel like there's going to be some good communication. If you're waiting for information or something, I feel like it's going to come through for you. I don't know if it's an invitation or what. But with the Page of Wands, I feel the sense of excitement, new ideas, feeling inspired, feeling creative, feeling energetic in your energy. So I feel like good things are coming for you, right? What is coming for HGGHH with this energy coming through? The Five of Pentacles. You know, there may be some issues with the finances. Your energy may be a little bit scattered, but overall it does seem really good, right? Nine of Swords. No idea what the stresses and worries may come from. I don't know if it's coming from the Empress here. But overall, it looks good. You know, you may have to deal with this Empress energy if they're asking for money or what their deal is. Eight of Pentacles, right? They could be out of focus, trying to cause that drama. Maybe trying to rush you when you don't need a rush. I don't know. That's what I got. She's a butt cheek. Doesn't necessarily have to be a female. It could be anyone. Beza. Would this week be the most opportunity time to go ahead with the colonic appointment, or will I be starting my menstrual cycle this week? In which case, shall I change it for the following week? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that will come give Beza a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Beza a message? Would this week be the most opportune time for Beza to go ahead with the colonic appointment? The Two of Pentacles, like, it kind of depends. Kind of like weighing your options, the pros and cons and that sort of thing. Will Beza be starting her menstrual cycle? Will Beza be starting her menstrual cycle? The Ten of Cups is yes, but maybe it'll be late. Should Beza change for the following week? Should Beza change her appointment for the following week? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Should Beza change for the following week? The King of Swords. King of Swords is generally a no. I mean, some people use the King of Swords as a yes. What is the energy around Faiza's appointment? What is the energy around Faiza's appointment? Luck, timing, destiny is not really on your side either with the Wheel of Fortune in the dark, the Queen of Pentacles. She's like, maybe think about yourself first with the Queen of Pentacles in the dark here. That is what I got, though. Look, it all depends. Bernard, a spirit generator for a Scorpio. A spirit reading for a Scorpio. Moon is good. Things happen to me in the Virgos. Yes or no? Let's see. For Bernard, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? It all depends, because it says it might be late, but it all depends if it is late or not. If it's coming up Faiza as it may be late. So I'm guessing if it's maybe late, then maybe the appointment can go through. But if it's not late, then you may have problems, right? It was the Two of Pentacles, like up and down. Kind of all depends. Then having the Queen of Pentacles in the dark is kind of like doing what you feel is good for you, your body, your menstrual cycle, that sort of thing. For Bernard, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Bernard a message? Are there good things happening for Bernard? Oh man, I feel like there's going to be an imbalance in your relationships, Bernard. You have the King of Pentacles in the dark and the Two of Cups in the dark as well. So I feel there's going to be an imbalance going on there with your relationships. Maybe at work, maybe falling out with you and a coworker. What's happening to the Virgo? Are there good things happening between Bernard and the Virgo? Ace of the Cups, yes. You and the Virgo are good, though. So this is not about the Virgo. This is about someone else. For the Ace of Cups, let's see. Ooh. The Virgo may be sneaking around, though. I don't know who she's sneaking around with, but she seems to be sneaking around. I feel like she's going to be honest with you, though. Like, I feel if you call her out on it, she'll admit to it. The Devil. Maybe some sexy times ahead. Right? That is what I got. Blessed one. What does Blessed one need to know right now? We need spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. They want to come give Blessed one a message. What does Blessed one need to know right now? You got the Eight of Cups in the dark. So I feel this energy of you moving forward, like releasing any toxic energy, anything that's no longer serving you anymore. I don't know if it's a matter of you abandoning some plans or decisions or what it is. But I feel like you're moving forward in a positive light. You have the sun's shining, right? You feel the sense of joy, fulfillment, contentment coming through. Hidden message from the universe is the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. So there may be some slow starts with something, maybe some financial obstacles you may have to cross, or some sort of mischance may happen that may block your road from moving forward, though. So be mindful of that. You have the Page of Wands in the dark. I don't know if you're waiting to hear from someone and they're not going to give you the news you're waiting for. Page of Wands in the dark too. I just feel like you may be some delays, some lack of ideas, some creative blocks of some sorts, or some sort of false start. So I don't know if this was supposed to be great, but it wasn't so great, or isn't going to be so great. I feel the sense of you hoarding some money or wanting to save money or trying to figure out what's what there. What does Blessed One need to know about the Four of Pentacles? I just feel the sense of you being cautious with your spending and kind of like staying in your comfort zone. And you have the Strength card, so keeping your strength up seems to be important. I feel like there's a possibility of it still going forward, but just be mindful of any delays, any obstacles that may be in your way, especially around money. But that's what I got. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Caramel. What are DL's feelings towards Caramel? After we recently... Ooh, you talked recently. That is awesome. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What are DL's feelings towards Caramel after they recently talked? Ooh, that is acknowledging the conversation the two of you had for sure. They're still thinking about it. The Page of Pentacles and the Light. I feel like they're still thinking about that conversation. Like they're still fresh in their mind. They're still thinking about it. They're still, taking that conversation the two of you had like to heart. Like seriously. Like it wasn't just something light kind of thing. It would be Nine of Swords. I feel like it's just a matter of them still thinking about it, contemplating what their next moves, what their next actions are based on that previous conversation. Nine of Swords too, I feel like there's this energy of them kind of like, I feel like this energy of them like really consider like using their empathic energy to figure things out what their next moves are. I feel like they don't want to sneak around, but I don't know what that is. Let's see. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here for GL's energy? I feel like they may decide to contact you again or have a conversation with you again because of the Page of Swords. I feel like they do want to have a playful conversation with you, but I feel like they're not having a lot of hope on where this is going, right? With the Star in the dark. I feel like they're not sure what their feelings are yet. I feel like they're thinking about having another conversation to see what's going on there. Because I don't know what's going on with their heart. I don't know if they've been in a relationship recently and got their heart broken and they're still trying to heal from it. So I don't know if they're going to try to use you to heal their broken heart for whatever reason. Why does DL have a broken heart? Eight of Swords in the dark. Yeah, they want to get out of the energy that they're in. So they may tend to lean towards you for not really positive intentions. So be mindful of that. That's what I got. Jessica, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. For Jessica. For the immediate love energy for the immediate future. Yes, for Jessica. Let's see for Jessica. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jessica a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jessica a message and love for the immediate future? What's going on in the immediate future for Jessica? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jessica a message? I'm not sure what's happening in the immediate future in your love energy, but I feel like with the Five of Cups being in the light, I feel this energy of you just processing what's going on in your current energy, just kind of figuring out what makes sense for you in your mind. Because I feel this energy of fearful of some sort of disappointment or fearful of some sort of repetitive cycle happening again. Not quite sure what's going on with that. You have the Nine of Swords in the dark too. So I feel like there's whatever's going on there. I do feel like it's you breaking free from overthinking or overanalyzing the situation and just trying to realize what is this love energy that's coming. Not sure if you're in a relationship now or not, because I just feel like you know what you want, you know what your heart is telling you. It's just a matter of trusting it and trusting that you're not going to make the same mistakes again. Yeah, the lover. I don't want to say the lovers because I do feel like the love is around you already. For the Ace of Cups in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if it's a fearful of being unhappy or what it is. I feel like it's just kind of like guarded and trying to figure out what exactly your heart is telling you. There is the Hermit in the dark too. Whatever it is, I feel like you're done soul searching though. I feel like you have healed already. What's going on in the Page of Wands here? What's going on with the Page of Wands in the dark? Four of Swords. What's going on for this love energy? There's a Three of Swords. I don't know if that's coming or if that's what's happening. There's the Four of Swords in the dark too. So I feel like whatever's going on, is kind of recovering. Things are getting better. I don't know if it's a matter that you've had a rest or a break. Oh, been hoping for someone to come back. Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like you're done the soul searching. You're done all the break energy. The Four of Swords. It's like you're done with it all. But there's some sort of something in your heart that's kind of like blocking your future, it seems. Let's see. We'll try. Let's see. Despite all of that, is there somebody coming towards Jessica in love? Is there somebody coming towards Jessica in love? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there anyone coming towards Jessica in love? It seems like no one's coming in the immediate future right now. I'm not sure what the universe or the cards think that it still needs healing. Doesn't quite make sense because you know the Ten of Swords is in the dark, so it's like the sense of empowerment is coming through, the sense of feeling secure in your energy, you know? We have the Hermit in the dark too. Let's see, is the Page of Wands coming towards Jessica? Is the Page of Wands coming towards Jessica? Seven of Pentacles is kind of like saying yes. A Page of Wands is coming towards you, but they're coming very slowly, and it seems to be nurturing yourself first right now. Seems to be the key to lead them towards you. Yeah, kind of sucks. I was hoping to have a beautiful love story for you, but it's just not happening. But there is seem to be someone coming. They're just coming slowly. Four of Pentacles too is delayed energy. The Emperor is a fire sign as well, so yeah. You're welcome. Tammy. For Tammy, let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? How will Tammy's condo meeting go with the residents? How will Tammy's condo council go with the residents? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? How will Tammy's condo council meeting go with the residents? You have the Eight of Pentacles in the light. So I feel like it's a matter of paying attention to the details. So I'm not quite sure what that means for you. I feel like there may be some I don't know what it is. Because I feel like overall there's going to be some consistency in the energy. There's going to be some dedication at the meeting for the residents. I feel like overall it will go well. Things may be going slow, but it seems to be going well, right? Yeah, because I feel like it's a matter of paying attention to details seem to be really important. Showing up seems to be important. I feel like it's worth putting in your time. The Ten of Pentacles is in the light, so I feel like overall it will go well. There will be some success, some supports, mutual energies or views going on there. The Lovers is in the dark, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Lovers in the dark is kind of like being forced to make a decision in the relationships in your life. So I don't know if it's like deciding on who's going to be the new council person, like if there's any voting going on. I don't know how that works or what the meeting's about. But it seems to be some sort of decision about the person. The Queen of Cups is in the light, so I feel like it's a matter of you being nurturing and loving and caring. Kind of energy that's coming through. But it's kind of like also trusting your inner instincts, using your voice to say what you gotta say. I feel the sense of you being generous and emotionally supportive to others. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. You have the Six of Swords in the dark. So even though the meeting may go well, it may not be going in any direction kind of thing, right? And maybe just kind of like at a stop or at a pause or, circling around in circles instead of going forward. But that's what I got. Thank you, Mia. Mia, don't forget tomorrow you can drop by for Members Monday if you like as well. Don't forget members in the chat that tomorrow is Members Monday stream. For Tammy. How will our condo council... Oh, I already said that. Oh my goodness, I was going to read it again. You're welcome, Tammy. For Jazz, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jazz a message for guidance? Jazz would like guidance from her spirit team in the next few months. What does Jazz need to know from her spirit team for the next few months? Ooh, there's some good things happening there, right? I don't know. The sun is positive, shining bright. I feel some success coming towards you in the next few months, right? I feel like there may be some love and romance and passion coming through. It may come fast, quick, and suddenly. It may not last, but it may be fun while it's there. There is a star in the dark as well. So I feel like even though this love may come strong, fast, positive, hot, it may come with some disruptions as well. The star being in the dark, I don't know if it's just a loss of faith in each other or what's going on with that, but it does seem to end with, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to end. Just there may be some conflict between the two of you, right? Some sort of argument may happen between the two of you. Like, why is this argument so important for Jazz? Why is this argument so important for Jazz to know about? The Six of Swords. It's kind of like, do you need to let go of it, or do you need to move forward with it, or what's going on there? I feel like you're the one that's in charge of where this relationship is going. If you want to stay, you want to go, I feel like your spirit team is telling you the choice is yours. You have the power to decide what you're going to do with it. The bottom of the deck is a Chariot, so the Chariot is kind of like suggesting to you, move forward in a positive way, whichever one you feel like is best for you, but your heart is telling you to go. It does seem to come with the Ace of Wands as well, so there's going to be a spark of new beginnings. So yeah, so whatever you decide, I feel like your spirit team does back you up. They're trying to push you to make the right decision, what that is best for you and you alone. If you do move forward away from this love, you're still going to make sparks to new beginnings. I feel like if you stay, there may still be sparks of new beginnings too. But whatever you decide, they have your back, and both will be positive. Leaving or staying. So they want you to know that you're not trapped in this relationship. You have options to leave and go, and things will still be great. Geneva! Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Geneva a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Geneva a message? What does Geneva need to know right now? What does Geneva need to know right now? What does Geneva need to know right now? Thank you. What does Geneva need to know right now? For the Eight of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of a lack of focus. I don't know if this lack of focus is because of some scattered energy or just you feeling drained and unmotivated and feeling exhausted, right? Like this Ten of Swords guy just is done. Doesn't care if all these swords are in his back kind of thing. I don't know what's going on with that, but I just feel the sense of you. Even though you may feel defeated, you may feel like you're done with it all, I feel like there's still enough room for you to rise above and make something for yourself no matter how tired you are. I feel like it's a matter of, I don't know, there's a death card. So I don't know if you're resisting changes or if they're telling you to stop resisting the changes. I'm not sure how that's playing out for you. Death card in the dark is kind of um, like why are you clinging to the past instead of moving forward? It does seem to come with you speaking your truth, right? The Queen of Swords is here. She's all about you owning your truth, being focused, being ambitious, taking action without any BS. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. For the Knight of Cups in the dark, I feel like whatever truth you need to speak about, I don't know if it's about this person, the Knight of Cups, someone who is either love bombing you or someone who's escaping their responsibilities. I'm not quite sure how it's playing out for you. Because I feel like, I don't know if it's a matter of them not really wanting to start a conflict, but not really pulling their weight either, kind of thing. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. You know, I feel like, I don't know if it's someone that messes up and says sorry, keeps crying to come back towards you, or what this energy is. The Knight of Cups, I just feel like there's this energy of them being moody, maybe having trust issues. I don't know. I don't know if that's draining your energy or what. Yeah, the Five of Swords. I feel like this person is going to apologize towards you. I don't know if they repetitively apologize towards you or what's going on with that. Because I feel like they want to resolve the issues. They want to talk. They want to resolve this conflict. What does Geneva need to know about this? What does Geneva need to know about this love energy? I don't even know if this is love energy or what's coming through here. The Nine of Cups. I don't know if there's somebody coming back from the past or if you're in a relationship right now. But it seems to be worth hearing them out. You know, if they want to apologize towards you, if they want to resolve the conflict, it seems to be positive. Because it seems like the bottom of the deck is the Magician and you being the Empress here. So I feel like it's going to go well. So that's what I got. Eliza comes back constantly. Okay, yeah, I can feel that. Yeah. But it seems like this time it's up to you if it's worth it or not. You've been friends for a while now? Yeah, it seems like he's learned something. Because right now it seems like it's going to go well, right? Nine of Cups. Your wants and desires are aligned and clear now. Like your alignments are both aligned now. The Magician, there's more of a chemistry between the two of you now than there was before. I feel like he finally sees you as the Empress that you are. So I don't know if it's like giving him one more chance to see how it goes. It's up to you. But it seems positive. It may relieve any of your stresses or worries about that sense of exhaustion, right? Stress and worries can be exhausting. But that is what I got. It does seem to be like there's work involved, but you may be able to work through it. That's what I got though. You ignore them sometimes? Oh man. Culture. How will this week go for culture? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How will this week go for culture? How will this week go for culture? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How will this week go for culture? How will this week go for culture? Men are exhausting. True enough. It's like another child, eh? Oh man. For culture this week at work, right? This week at work. Well, it's not going to be a party. There's going to be no celebration, so that sucks. I feel like at work they may feel like there's a lack of support. So I don't know if somebody's gonna be missing, like someone's gonna be sick, or what's going on with that. Moonbeam wasn't impressed by that comment. Moonbeam is rare, though. Moonbeam is not like all the other guys. He's special. I mean, he puts up with me, so. For the strength card, I feel like there's a matter of having some positive vibes going on, right? I feel like there's a matter of being confident in yourself. Don't second guess yourself. Go with your first instinct. Your first instinct is always right. When you start second guessing yourself and thinking too much, then you're going down that rabbit hole of not a good place. I feel like be ambitious, take action, do what you gotta do in the workplace. Be true to yourself, right? The Queen of Cups. Lead with love, kindness, and compassion moving forward. Ace of Wands, there may be some new beginnings for you at work or some new creative sparks for you at work. I feel the sense of you being more optimistic, more successful, more chatty. So that seems to be a positive energy for you too. But it does seem to be trust your instincts, trust yourself, trust your inner strength, your inner wisdom. Take action when needed. Follow your heart. And yeah, look for those magic sparks that are going to spark. So the work itself may not be great, but you got this, right? Your strength is going to be tested. Cries! What does Cries need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Cries a message? What does Cries need to know right now? What does Cries need to know right now? Love! Love is in the air! Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Cries need to know right now? Ooh, you have the sun. So I feel like there's positive vibes, right? Some success, some happiness, some joy coming your way. Love, romance, passion seems to be coming your way too. I feel this sense of opening up your heart and leading with your heart. Because I feel like you may have some relationship decisions, but I feel like it's a matter of connecting and making choices and figuring things out with each other. There is a justice card in the dark. There may be a little bit of an imbalance, especially in the home kind of thing. Between the justice card and the Ten of Cups, I feel like there's this energy of some sort of family drama or some sort of conflict, whatever that is. I feel like you will work through it though. What does Cries need to know about this energy? What does Cries need to know about this energy? I feel like it's a matter of like expressing yourself, not holding back on your feelings or your thoughts about something. Five of Cups. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this falling out will be because I feel like there's a sense of disappointment, but I feel like this disappointment may come because of you focusing on what was instead of what's going to happen. Because you have the Page of Cups too, so I feel like there's a lack of communication, especially a lot of communication about feelings and emotions. So I don't know if that's on your end or their end. I feel like someone's gonna have to spill the beans about how they feel towards each other, and not holding it in. That is what I got. Alice! What does Alice need to know right now? Rain spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Alice need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Alice need to know right now? Thank you. Ooh, the hair font. What does Alice need to know right now? I just kind of feel this energy of like you sticking to the rules. Not quite sure what the rules are for you, but it's like stick to the rules, Alice. I feel this energy like you have the key or you hold the key to the truth or the knowledge or something. Yeah, for the Hierophant, I feel like there's this energy of learning something. I don't know if it's learning about the relationships in your life or what this learning is, but I feel like it's a matter of you seeking advice, seeking for help, or seeking for wisdom from someone else. Seems to be a strong energy coming for you as well. You have the Five of Cups in the light. I feel this energy of you focusing on moving forward and letting go of anything that's not serving you anymore. Because I feel this energy of you healing and letting go of anything that's holding you back regards to what was instead of what could be moving forward. But I feel like your cycle is kind of not finished, but it seems like it wants to be finished. Because I feel like if you close the cycle, the Wheel of Fortune, you have that luck, timing, destiny is all on your side, right? I just feel the sense of um an opportunity may come, or the sense of you expanding your visions, your thoughts, your ambitions. But I feel like if you go with the flow with the changes, your sense of abundance coming towards you, and it's just a matter of you following your heart, right? With the Judgment card here, I feel this sense of um making a decision or getting a second chance on something, and I feel like that's going to help you see where things are going moving forward. But that is what I got with that. Let's see, what else does Alice need to know about this energy? What else does Alice need to know about this energy? The King of Pentacles. I don't know if a boss or someone's going to be a butt cheek. But I feel like this person, um, I don't know if they're going to make like a bad decision or something that may affect you or the people around you. What's up with that? Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there may be some impatience and frustration coming through. Not quite sure what that is for you. I feel like it's just a matter of you going with the flow, letting go of something from the past. That may help you move forward in a positive light in the now, if that makes sense. But that's what I got. Hi, Mike. Lexi. What does Lexi need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Lexi a message? How does Gary feel about us living with him? How does Gary feel about Lexi living with him? How does Gary feel about them living with him? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How does Gary feel with them living with him? There is a Six of Wands in the dark. So I feel like Gary feels a little unseen or unloved. I'm not quite sure what's going on there with that. I feel like they keep weighing their options, how they feel about you. There's ups and downs, so I guess there's positives, there's negatives. Overall, I feel like they feel like it's your home. You make it feel like home. You know, there's positive energies around the home itself, right? I feel like they feel like you belong there. There seems to be some success. I don't know if it's a matter of like too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing where all of you have different opinions about things. So it's hard to make decisions. I don't know. The justice is in the dark too. So I don't know if there's an imbalance in the situation of living with each other. I don't know if it's bills or what. What else does Lexi need to know about how Gary is feeling about them living with him? The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is positive, so I feel like Gary has some ideas, has some creative thoughts, tries to be playful. I don't know. Your grandson is with you? Okay. Um, that's probably the Six of Cups. With the Six of Cups and the Light and the Home card, the grandson is probably what makes it feel more like at home, right? That child and the energy. I feel like overall they're positive. There's a little bit of an imbalance. Maybe they don't know where they fit in with your grandson. Like they don't know if they could, I don't know, discipline your grandson or whatever. I'm not quite sure how that goes, or like I don't know. I'm trying to give an example of the energy. The Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles is in the dark here, and the Two of Pentacles in the light here. So there's an imbalance going somewhere. There's pros and cons about about you guys living together. But there's positives, right? The home is good. Communication seems to be good. There's some nostalgia, right? Six of Cups, happy times, happy memories, happy energy. That childish energy coming through. That is good. Seems like a conversation needs to be had about some sort of decisions, though. I don't know what that is. But that's what I got. I got my cards all mixed up. For Serena, hello. For general, if there is anything that Serena needs to know, let's see for Serena. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Serena a message? You welcome, Lexi. Are any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Serena a message? Are any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Serena a message? Oh man, I don't know what's going on, but you do have the Seven of Wands in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of you feeling overwhelmed or feeling like you're losing some sort of battle or something. I'm not quite sure what that is, if it's some sort of inner turmoil or if something's happening. You have the Ten of Wands in light, so whatever's going on, I don't know if it's like you taking on too much stuff or overbooking yourself or what this is, but I feel the sense of you needing to be easy on yourself. Trying to figure out what your energy is and what's coming. Not what's coming. Not like what's coming, but like what your next moves are, what you're gonna do to boost that energy, boost that motivation, and feeling less stressed or less overwhelmed or what's going on there. Yeah, the Judgment in the dark too. So I feel like it's a matter of you trying hard to listen to yourself, listen to where this energy is going, where your focus is, because where your focus is, where your energy is gonna flow. For the Judgment in the dark, I feel like the sense, I don't know if it's a matter of like feeling guilt or ignoring some sort of decision. I don't know. Yeah, what's with all this negativity for Serena? You have the Six of Wands in the dark as well. So I don't know if it's like some delays, things just keep getting delayed or postponed, or if there's a lack of movement, things just moving so slowly. What's going on here? Hi, Bernard. I did your reading earlier. I don't know if you saw it. I think I did your reading earlier. I did do your reading earlier, Bernard. Hopefully you saw it. You can ask, Movie says your reading was 40 to 45 minutes ago. The Nine of Pentacles is in the light. So whatever it is, you're doing great, right? There's growth, there's progress, even though you may not see it. Right? Sometimes, when you're cleaning, you feel like you've been cleaning for so long, even though it has only been like 10 minutes. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But whatever it is, there is growth, there is progress. You are moving, even though you may not see it. Trust what's on your subconscious mind. If you have suspicions about something, know that it's true. If you're feeling suspicious, it's probably true. I don't doubt that. You have the temperance here, so your mind, heart, and soul is in the right place. You're well connected. You know what's going on. It's a matter of following your heart, seeing what's going on. Just because people don't appreciate you doesn't mean, or they don't verbally appreciate you, doesn't mean they don't actually appreciate you, right? Because I feel like they do. They may not know how to say it or forget to acknowledge it, but whatever this injustice is, know that you are doing great. You are, there is positive vibes coming ahead. It's just a matter of focusing on the positives and letting go of the negatives. But that is what I got. Thank you, Bernard. I'm glad you love my fingernails. They're still black though. I haven't changed colors yet. Vanessa! General reading for Vanessa. What does Vanessa need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Vanessa a message? What does Vanessa need to know right now? That's what wants to come up too. What does Vanessa need to go right now for March? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Vanessa need to know for March? You have the Hangman, so I feel like the theme for March is kind of like you waiting around, figuring things out, right? Because I feel this energy of like trying to clear your mind, trying to have focus, because I feel like you're going to need your patience. Maybe your patience is going to be tested, especially dealing with people who have opinions that are stupid. I don't know. For the Hangman and the Light too, I just feel like there's this energy of breaking old patterns, letting go of things that are not serving you anymore. Kind of like trying to see things differently. I don't know if it's a matter of trying to see things from other people's point of views, or if it's a matter of not letting their opinions, interrupt your energy or take down your energy, whatever that is for you, because you are the Queen of Cups here. So I feel like even though people are going to be your challenge in March, I feel like you're going to manifest things for yourself, right? Manifesting your inner strength. They're the Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups is also the queen of self-care, self-love. So focusing on yourself, your strength, what you want to put your time and energy into. I feel like it's a matter of trusting your intuition because you are emotionally wise moving forward through March. By the end of March, I feel like you're going to find the balance in your flow of things, right? There's going to be some better equal and take energy going on there, right? With the Six of Pentacles. I feel the sense of healing coming through, financial help coming through, or finances improving one way or another. I don't know if it's a matter of you working or what's happening there, but I feel like the resources are going to be more balanced or more steady for you. And then the advice, right? Follow your heart and be the Queen of Cups. Lead through March with love, passion, contentment, because I feel like it's just a matter of focusing on that positive vibes, the healing, the opportunities that may come for you as well. Be open to them. But that is what I got. So the only thing challenging in March seems to really be people, right? People are energy drainers in general. Astral Chemist, hello. What does Astral Chemist need to know right now in general? Running spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What does astral chemists need to know right now in general? Are there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does astral chemists need to know right now? Ooh, what's going on here? What's coming for astral chemists? Not quite sure what's going on with that. But you do have the Eight of Cups in the light. So I feel like there's this energy of you choosing yourself over anything else, right? I feel that for you. I feel this energy of you walking away from any type of chaos or nonsense that's no longer serving you. I feel this energy of you pursuing some new things, some new hobbies, I don't know, pursuing something that fulfills your heart and abandoning the old stuff. I don't know if it's just a matter of a declutter or what's going on with that. But you do have the Five of Swords in the dark. So I feel like someone may try to apologize towards you or resolve some sort of conflict with you or issue with you. I don't know. But I feel like they're going to open the door of communication again. I feel like with the Emperor here, you have control over how that's going to play out for you. If you want to accept it, if you don't, that choice seems to be yours. With the Emperor here, I do also feel this sense of being more focused on your structure and being more focused on the actions you take moving forward. Because I feel like, self discipline leads to success, right? I feel this energy coming through. I don't know if it's a matter of you getting some sort of promotion or raise or something that's going to make you feel more content with the Nine of Cups here, right? Dreams come true kind of energy. And embrace this joy and self fulfillment and manifesting whatever you're trying to manifest for yourself. Happy home, happy life kind of energy. The Ten of Cups, sunshine and rainbows. I feel this sense of fulfillment and happiness and joy coming for you. I feel like your wants and desires are aligned and clear. Whatever this is, I feel like you have that total alignment, right? Mind, heart, and soul all aligned. Um, the advice seems to be cautious of not feeling defeated, right? I feel like there's a positive energy. These positive energy become with challenges of some sorts. You know, Fives are always representing changes and challenges. To making sure that you are focusing throughout the next little while of the positives and not the negatives, because you don't want to feel defeated here with the Ten of Swords. But the Ten of Swords means you're already at the bottom. The only way up is up, right? So I feel like it's a matter of focusing on the ups and not staying down at the bottom, kind of thing. That is what I got. Hello. What's the relation between a cube and, oh my goodness. I'm gonna call them Y and M because I don't want to say their names wrong. For cats. Let's see for cats. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give cats a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae want to come and give cats a message? What does Kaz need to know about the relationship between Y and M? Thank you so much for being a member. How do I say your name? JD? JD, thank you so much for becoming a member. We have member streams every single Monday, so don't forget to join tomorrow. But maybe we can give you a question too for becoming a member. Tell Movium your question, he'll add you. Thank you so much for joining. And also join us tomorrow for members only Mondays. Let's see, for Kaz. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Kaz a message? What is the relationship between Y and M? What is the relationship between Y and M? Justice is in the dark. So I feel like there's an imbalance. Like I feel like whatever the connection or whatever the relation is between the two of them, it's not perfect. There's a King of Wands. So I don't know if this is Y or M's energy, but I feel like one of them is very um charming and passionate and confident and loyal to the other one, even though maybe the other one feels like there's a total imbalance going on there. Six of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like I don't know if one feels like there's strings attached to that relationship or what's going on there. I feel like one of them feels like things are improving, things aren't getting better. But then there's one that's like, I don't know, I'm not seeing it getting better. Maybe they feel like they're not getting enough time or energy or affection, or I don't know. Not quite sure what their relationship is with each other, but one is thinking it's great and the other one is thinking it's not so great. And they don't know what to do about it. Let's see, what else does Kaz need to know about this relationship? Yeah. I feel like one of them is like, do I stay? Do I leave? What do I do? The Ace of Pentacles is here, hoping for things to get better, hoping for a new opportunity, for some growth. But that is what I got. Thank you so much for becoming a member, JD. Julia, thank you, Julia, for joining. We have Members Monday every Monday, and every Monday, members can ask as many questions as they like on Members Monday. Let's see. For Julia, is my brother ever going to make things right between us? I'm a Pisces. Leo rising. Okay, let's see. For Julia, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Julia a message about her brother? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Julia a message about her brother? Will Julia's brother make things right between them? Too many cards. One more time. Will Julia's brother make things right between them? There we go. I feel like they may eventually, but they're not going to do it anytime soon. I don't know what your brother's zodiac sign is. Yeah, the King of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like your brother is feeling a little bit stubborn or a little bit focused on past regrets or that they've done. But I feel like they're kind of, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of like focused on um not really wanting to make amends with you right now. The Chariot, I feel like they're not making any attempts to move towards making things better between the two of you right now. The Ace of Wands is in the dark too. So I feel like they're they don't have the drive or the energy to do so. Scorpio. Okay. Yeah. Huh. The Hermit. There's not really a lot of Scorpio energy coming through here, though. For the Hermit being in the dark, I feel like they're not taking the time for some self-reflection to really figure out what is what. I feel like it's a possible that later on, not in the current energy, but maybe give it some time and they will come around because the Three of Cups. I feel like they miss the joy between the two of you. They miss the good things that goes on between the two of you. They miss the fun that you guys have or had in the past. So the Five of Swords is like, yes, they may come and apologize towards you. They may try to make things better. But I feel like it's going to take some time. I feel like they need to do this self-reflection first, and that's kind of like what they're in denial of right now. They may feel like right now they don't need to, but I feel like they really do need to, if that makes any sense. Yeah. That is what I got, though. Do you want me to clarify anything else, Julia? I mean, it looks like he will eventually. You know, the Five of Swords is like apology, resolving a conflict and moving past it, missing the whole fun times together, that connection. That is really good. You're welcome, Jazz. I'm guessing when he's not happy or like when things are not going his way, your brother may lean towards more of his moon sign. So sometimes if you figure out what his moon sign is, you may be able to connect with him in a different way when things are not perfect in his energy. For Sibia, hello Sibia. Question 1:50 a.m. You're welcome. Yeah, I feel like he seems to be hurt as well. But yeah. I feel like he'll come around. Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but let's see for Sibia. It's 1:50 a.m. Oh my goodness, I just had a vivid dream. What is it warning me? Let's see for Sibia. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the dream that is warning Sibia? What is the dream warning Sibia? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the dream warning Sibia? What is the dream warning Sibia? You have the Queen of Wands in the light. I feel like your dream is telling you that you hold the power of whatever's going on. Right? Your dreams are all about your subconscious mind trying to make sense of things that you know already. It's just they're not coming clear to you right now. So the Queen of Wands is in the light. So I feel like there's this energy that you hold the power of whatever's coming. Like you can lead with resilience. I feel like it's a matter of you raising your vibrations with your confidence, with your wisdom, and all that sort of fun things. So I don't know if this has to do with your home, about you protecting your home or protecting the people around you that are close to you. Because I feel like with the Ten of Cups here is kind of this energy of home and family and fulfillment and alignment, making sure your mind, heart, soul is in the right place. I don't know if you're feeling like someone's lying to you or someone's stealing from you or what's going on with that. So I feel like it's a matter of you being cautious of protecting your home. If you are feeling like anyone is not being honest or stealing from you or whatever's going on with that. You have the King of Cups in the dark, so I don't know if this is the person that you're worried about, but this person tends to be secretive and private and moody, easily triggered, maybe. Maybe they're really good at gaslighting people. I don't know. But I feel like the stars, the universe are blessing you, and this could also be your spirit guides trying to connect with you, trying to guide you in a positive light. What else does Sibia need to know about this energy? Yeah, the Knight of Cups, too. The Knight of Cups, slow and steady energy. It's kind of like finishing something that you've already started, testing how reliable you are, how patient you are, how devoted you are for something. The Page of Pentacles, if you're waiting for them to communicate with you, I feel like they're not. They're patiently waiting for you to communicate with them. But that is what I got. Mia, how does Nanny feel about me right since they talked yesterday? So how does Nanny feel about Mia right now since they talked yesterday? Right, spirit guides, ancestors, tamsyfae. How does Nanny feel about Mia since they talked yesterday? Bring spirit guides, ancestors, tamsyfae. They want to come give Mia a message. How does Mia feel about Mia since they talked yesterday? Before she a drunk and texts me saying I am going to get roses with money with the crown because you're the crown. Huh. What is going on with Nia towards Nia? I feel like whatever's going on with Nia, she's trying to weigh her options. She's trying to figure out what is what, right? I feel like there's a little bit of an imbalance in her energy. I feel like she's a little disorganized in her energy kind of thing, or disorganized in her thoughts. Whatever's going on there is the Eight of Swords in the dark. So I feel like whatever was in her mind before, like before she communicated with you, I feel like she was stuck in her head, feeling trapped, feeling anxious, feeling powerless. But I feel like she had a boost of empowerment coming through because I feel like her strength is really good right now. Her confidence is good. Her energy is good. Yeah, yeah, I got that. Yeah, yeah. I feel like she wants to do what is right, right? So I feel like she has this new idea that she's gonna do things right between the two of you. I don't know if this is you because the Empress is a Taurus. I feel like she feels very grounded. I don't know if she's worried about you not seeing things her way or forgiving her for some reason. Um, but that is what I got. I feel like she's worried that yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I feel like she's not sure if you're thinking now is the right time or not. She's putting you in the dark. But I feel like her mind's in the right place, her heart's in the right place. She has a new outlook of life, it seems, a new sense of strength, a new sense of passion. But yeah, the Hierophant, she wants to do what is right. That's what I got. Yeah. Will Nina and Mia talk tonight? Will Nina and Mia talk tonight? No. Will Mia and Nina talk tomorrow? Will Mia and Nia talk tomorrow? Seems like tomorrow. Maybe it'll be like really early in the morning. I don't know. But it seems like it'll be tomorrow. That is what I got. Hopefully it's tonight. You know, she can always change her mind. Energies are always changing. Like later in the night. Yeah. Yeah. That is what I got. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you everyone. I will see you all Monday. Members is tomorrow, but I'll see you all Monday. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mia. Good night, everyone. Bye.